Hey everybody, Joe Muck, head of J Muck Realty, bringing you the first of a brand new series that you're going to be seeing quite a bit of, titled Don't Muck Up Your Transaction. So, today I want to bring to you top 5 questions that you should probably consider asking when you're interviewing an agent who's going to list your home. I have written them down, so if you see me look down, yeah, I'm checking the notes. Question number 1: How will you market my home? You simply are not going to just put a home in the MLS today and get it sold. Yes, it's a seller's market and it's been one, and a lot of people are looking. But simply placing a home in the MLS is not the way to attract the most buyers, getting you the most money, selling your house the fastest. It might work, but if you're going to do that, just list it for yourself on Zillow as a for sale by owner and take your chances. Why pay somebody else a bunch of money just to put it in the MLS? The MLS is a great tool. It does provide information to over 300 different websites and tons of different realtors and many, many buyers. Actually, a lot more than Zillow for sale by owner, but that is not the be all end all. There is plenty of online media, social media, online websites, your own website, good old fashioned snail mail, door knocking, circle prospecting, tons of things that an agent can do to get your house sold. Are they going to do every single way of doing things out there? Absolutely not. There's just too many. It would take too long to even market one particular property. But if your agent doesn't have 4 to 6 quality ways that you believe will work to sell your home, don't even think about hiring him or her. Number 2: how will you negotiate the best deal for us, and what is your negotiating background? I'm giving it out here. Agent might not be experienced in the world of real estate, but what if they're really experienced in the world of sales? What if they've come from the mortgage industry, which is just a step change from real estate, really, and they're used to negotiating different deals, different contracts? What if the person used to manage multi-million dollar contracts for one of the big three? Are you going to discount that person just because they haven't been a real estate agent for more than 6 months? Maybe, maybe not. That's your decision. My personal take: if they can prove they've got the background and the experience, go ahead and let them have a shot at it. That's just my own thoughts anyways. We all started somewhere. This person's starting here. So if they can demonstrate and give you an example of how they're going to negotiate a great deal for you and what they've done in the past, maybe give them a crack at it. But with this next question, question number 3, you're going to weed out that brand new agent when you ask, what is your average list price to sold price percentage or ratio? What does this mean? This question here you're asking is, if they're listing homes at $200,000, what are they selling them for? I can list a home at any price I want and tell you, blow a bunch of smoke that says, we're going to sell your home for XYZ dollars. But if we don't end up closing the deal at that price, then that wasn't really fair in the first place. Now, things are going to happen in real estate. We're not going to always sell for asking. We're not always going to sell for over. But man, you shouldn't always be selling for under either. If you're doing something like that, odds are that agent is just giving that client a number to get the contract and then making them take lowball offers later in the process. So asking that question, and if they don't have it, if they haven't provided it, maybe it's not a part of their listing presentation because it's not trying to brag just about us the whole time, make them give it to you before you sign any contracts. Follow that up with, what is your average days on market? Question number 4. So again, this question is very easily tracked in the MLS. It shows from the minute it lists to the minute it goes to pending, which means somebody's written an offer on the house. So what's your average days on market? They might not have brought that with them either, so give them a chance to answer or find it. But the important part here is that it is a reasonable amount of time. Now you're going to have to judge what reasonable is. Currently, we're in a seller's market. It's been that way for a couple of years. If you found an agent who has 2, 3, 4 weeks, 2, 3, 4 months, multiple expired listings, probably something's not going on there. Most likely it's their marketing, but could be something else as well. So keep that in mind, and just keep in mind they're not always going to sell in one day, they're not always going to sell in one weekend. But if we compare your days on market to that list price to sold price, there's going to be a direct correlation, I can promise you that. 5th and final question, what will our communication look like? That's right. Are you on a team or are you an individual agent? Doesn't really matter as long as I know who is communicating with me if I'm the client. Is Joe Muck calling me? Is someone from the office calling me? Is somebody random calling me? I want to know who's supposed to call me. I need a name, maybe a phone number, or a couple of numbers that they're going to call from so I know when to pick up, and what's the schedule going to look like. Are we going to just randomly get calls? Are we not going to get calls? It's amazing when I talk to people who have expired listings. That means that they never made the sale. And I ask the question, what did your last realtor do for you? And they answer, I don't really know. That means there was no communication. That's unbelievable. Guys, when we show a property, we get feedback. When somebody else shows a property, we ask for feedback. There's always some sort of communication that we should be having with the client at all times. And if we're under contract, we should be communicating too. Hey, the appraisal was ordered. The appraisal's in at value. They're looking good to get clear to close. There's multiple times that we can talk throughout a transaction. Unless we've got a 3-day cash close, then maybe we're only going to talk when we take the offer and when we see each other at the title company to close. Bonus question. Sixth question, bonus question. Are you a realtor or just a licensed real estate agent? There is a difference. You can look it up if you wish. I'm going to keep it real simple for you. Realtors belong to a board and follow a specific code of ethics that must be followed, otherwise we lose our license. We don't even allow non-realtors to see properties and access your house when you're dealing with someone on my team. So keep that in mind. You can allow it if you wish. I don't suggest it. I can't tell who gets in and out of the house. That's for you to decide. But make sure you're dealing with a licensed realtor, not just a licensed agent. Most people out there are realtors, but there are a few that aren't. Keep that in mind. That's the bonus question. And that is how to not muck up your transaction when you're going to be listing your home. Thanks, everybody.